Hoş geldiniz. We had done this template before. If you remember, or if you have watched all the videos, personal pronouns, you can watch it if you haven't already in basic videos, basic lessons. Anyway, and we're going to repeat it again. With this video, we are trying how to make things easy for the students. First, students should do something. They should study. They should keep their self involved. Years ago, I couldn't speak any language. I was working in a small hotel. And I only knew like, how are you? What time is it? Only the basics. Then one day, I have seen a couple. They had two twins kids. They were twins. And then I just thought they were talking, they were communicating, they were really talking to each other with the parents. Very good. And I thought, hang on a minute. They are probably 4, 5 years old. And they start learning without any knowledge. They start learning that language, let's say in a couple of years, and they can communicate really well. Can you imagine them when they are 4 or 5 years old? And I thought, like, if they can learn that language in 2 years, I must be able to learn that language, English. I thought I would learn in 2 months. If they learn with the knowledge they have, which they have none, in 2 years, any adult can learn that language in 2 months. So I start studying very hard every day, probably 10 hours. 1 week later, I was speaking the basics completely. And a couple of months later, I didn't have any problem communicating with people. Just a little story, my story. Anyway, now let's have a look at it. It is all depending on, of course, student. We can show it. It is up to you if you take it or not. You should always sing this song. Ben, sen, o, biz, siz, onlar. Ben, sen, o, biz, siz, onlar. Ben, sen, o, biz, siz, onlar. It is so easy. Anyone without speaking any language, I think, can learn a piece of text of a song very easy. It is just like that. Imagine it is a song and it goes like, ben, sen, o, biz, siz, onlar. Ben, sen, o, biz, siz, onlar. Is it that difficult? Right. Let's come to other one. Here. Sing the song. Benim, senin, onun. Bizim, sizin, onların. Benim, senin, onun. Bizim, sizin, onların. One more time. Benim, senin, onun. Bizim, sizin, onların. Is it that difficult? While I'm talking, do you realize your eyes are going there, there? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is that? Or why stars? Or where does that letters come from? They all relate to each other. All of them. We will mention this too in extended nouns. Extended nouns means two or more nouns come together, make another term. For instance, you would know that words traffic, lamba. Traffic you would know. Lamba we call lamp, lamba. So if I say trafik lambası, I don't think any of you would take difficulty to understand it. Or if I say sigara paketi, you would understand that. Or if I say sigara filtresi, you would understand. If I say otobüs terminali, you would understand. So that kind of two words or more come together and make another noun as trafik lambası, otobüs terminali, sigara filtresi, sigara paketi, televizyon kablosu, kablo kanalı. See, them two words coming together and making another noun. We call them extended nouns. We will use these suffix for the extended nouns. You, to remember easy, if it's a one word and if it needs a suffix buffer, the easy buffer comes there and the letter y will help you to remember that one. Easy buffer. If one word, easy, basic, easy. If extended noun, main word takes n as a buffer, because of it is main, it is everywhere. And in the extended nouns, main word, if buffer needed, it takes n. It has two words, extended nouns. The second one, if buffer needed, it takes s. I only want to mention that much this time. That's why I erased this. Because I don't want you to get complicated. I take that one. I only wanted to mention it. Here, look at it. If I were you, I would think, oh yeah, there is a rule. They all, even personal pronoun, demonstrative, possessive, place spatials, whatever you call them, yeah, all of them, BSO, 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 the first letters. Look, BSO or BŞO, BŞO. And we start singing the song, ben, sen, o, biz, siz, onlar. Or, benim, senin, onun, bizim, sizin, onların. Same. And, of course, there is little bit difference. Bu, şu, o. When we point something, we show something. We are pointing something. Demonstrating. Bu, şu, o. Bunlar, şunlar, onlar. And look at the re, ra. In English, that place special, it's merged in the here. It means this place. And this one means that place. In Turkish it is just the same. It's only a at the end. That's why bu means this. Bura, the ra is place, spatial. Bura, this place. Bu, şu, o, bunlar, şunlar, onlar. And this one, bura, şura, ora, buralar, şuralar, oralar. They are all related to each other. There is another one. If I were you, I would think, yes, first singular, first plural. Second singular, second plural. Third singular, third plural. Yes? M comes from, it is so similar to I am. I'm sure you all think the same. Oh, it is easy to remember. I am. So that points the first singular person, which is ben. N, it's end of the last letter of sen. It's also easy to remember. And this one, onun. Benim, senin, onun, bizim, sizin, onların. It is like it is getting harmonized in the song together. And the star stands for vowel harmony. It doesn't matter, even if it's a star or a dot. It doesn't matter. Even without a letter, because remember, consonants making the meaning. Vowels only helps the consonants to appear as a sound. So, the meaning comes from consonants. Always remember this one. Here, this one. M, and you can think like, oh, many people, they are making noise, Z, noise. Me and the others, who, ms. So you can make connection. You can associate them together. So M comes from the first, and Z comes from the Z. And that Z, you can think like, noise. Same here, N comes from this, and then Z comes from siz. And it makes together possessive suffix. It's that simple. You only need to see that kind of template, of course. The rest you need to study. You need to sing the song, sing it again, stop the video, write them, read them, but with a harmony, with a melody together. Ben, sen, o, biz, siz, onlar. Benim, senin, onun, bizim, sizin, onların. Bu, şu, o, bunlar, şunlar, onlar. Bura, şura, ora, buralar, şuralar, oralar. That's all. Thank you for watching. See you in another lesson.